Hi friends, today we're going to start in the center of our mat, standing, and take some big hip circles. Draw your core in tight as you pull your knee in, out, and around. And let's reverse. Bring it out around to the side and in and down. Waking up our legs and our core. Let's go ahead and grab our weights. We've got a couple sets of weights here. I'm going to start with my lighter weights. I'm going to take a little squat, arms like field goal posts, and crunch side to side, really engaging the obliques here. My legs are fired up. Your legs are fired up. Little squat, tuck the tailbone, and squeeze. Inhale through the top and exhale as you crunch. Beautiful, nice work. Really fire it up here. Keep the legs engaged, really squeeze the side body. Arms staying strong. Almost there, nice job. Way to go. Go ahead and set those weights down. We're gonna come onto our mat, center of your mat, and roll yourself down into a long laying position. Arms come up. We're gonna take the full roll up, reach over your toes, C curve of the spine, and slowly roll out with control. One vertebrae at a time, using your breaths. We're going to take 2 breaths through each cycle here. So inhale and an exhale coming up. Inhale, reaching over, and exhale as you're coming back. And an inhale, reaching long. Use your own breath. It's okay if you're not going at the same pace as me. Just use your breath. Connect to your body. Beautiful. You're doing great. Let's warm it up, shall we? This last one, let's hold it. So you're gonna hold at that position where you don't think you can hold much longer, and pulse for 10. You've got it. Belly button to spine, little lifts here. And slowly roll out with control. Nice job. We're gonna take one weight, take your lighter weight if you have an option, and we're gonna take a bent knee to a straight leg. Elbow comes across, and then the fingertips reach for the toes. Little breaths here. Exhale. Pressing your low back down. Really firing up the core. You've got it. Try and keep your neck as relaxed as you can. Put all that energy into your abdominals. Can you reach a little further? Almost there. Beautiful job. Take a breath, and then we're gonna replace that side. Other fingertips come behind the head and bring the elbow to knee, fingers to toes on the other side. Use your breath. Nice job. Go at your own pace. It's okay if you're slower or faster than me. And relax down on your mat. Well done. Center yourself at the mat. Go ahead and lift yourself up. You're gonna take a reverse tabletop and we're gonna reach over side to side. A really nice stretch through the front of the body, engaging the glutes here, up and over. A big lift at the top. Exhaling as you reach, inhale as you lower. It's a lot of work, but it does feel good. We're gonna hold here and pulse. Lift and lower, almost there. Other side, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Come on down. Take one weight. I would choose your lighter weight if you have options. And we're gonna come on to side plank. You always have the option to coming down to a knee if you don't wanna be on your toes for plank. Take the weight up if you're using a weight and reach it towards your toes. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale as you length. Keep that bottom hip lifted. You've got it. Nice job. I know this is hard. And lower down the weight and hold plank. And lower down. Nice job. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Get your weight ready, but we're going to start setting up our form first. Nice, big, strong, controlled side plank here. And now we're gonna add on the weight to the toes. You don't have to use the weight. You don't even have to add this motion. You could just hold side plank. You could be on your knee. We can modify everything. Breathe. Almost there. Keep that bottom hip up. Take the weight down and hold. Nice job. We're gonna take our lighter weights and bring them to the front of our mat and come up onto one knee. The other leg is out nice and straight. Take your arms like airplane wings. Reach as you exhale. Inhale through the center. Down, lateral to the side. Inhale, strong through the center. Exhale, crunch. Nice job. How low can you get your weight? Really focusing on the obliques here. Use your breath, go at your own pace, really firing up the side body. Nice job. Now take the weight down, leg comes up, and we're gonna sweep through. So our arm is down. You could take your top arm up and overhead if you want a little bit more. We're trying to keep our leg in line with our hip, not lower, not higher. Sweeping forward and back, keeping our core tight, engaging the leg, point the toes. That's it. Great job. Find the flow here. And let's set up the other side. Other leg comes out, starting with the arms, airplane wings, and tipping side to side. Exhale down, inhale through center, using your own breath, going at your own pace. Excellent. And you can always take the weights down if they're too much. We can modify everything we do. So if your weights get too heavy, another option is to bend your elbows in so that they're not quite so heavy, not quite as long levers. Makes it a little bit easier. Breathe, almost there. Nice job. Weights come down onto the arm, lift the leg and flow forward and back. Sweep the leg, drag it. And you can add that arm overhead. Nice fire and strength here. You're doing so well. We've got this. Nice job. Come on down. You did it. Go ahead and roll those shoulders and meet me in tabletop. Tuck the toes, hover the knees. We have no time to waste here. We're in bear pose now. We're gonna hold as we tap the shoulders. The goal here is to not rock through the hips as much as you possibly can. Tap the shoulders, keeping your core, especially your lower abs, draw in tight. Quads are going to start to fire up really quickly here. Breathe, you've got it. You asked for power Pilates. I'm giving you power Pilates. A nice job. Come on down. Knees are down. We're gonna extend one arm out, extend the opposite leg, and sweep lateral, both arm and leg. Trying to keep your hips square, core pulled in tight. Find that energy. Exhale out, inhale, return. You've got it. Really flow through this one. It's a lot of work, but it feels so good to stretch too. And if this is too much, you can take out one of the components, maybe just move the arm, maybe just move the leg. Nice job. Let's get the other side. Starting with the leg, then the arm, find your balance, and then flow. Your neck is in line with your spine. Just moving nice and intentionally here. Exhale, inhale. And release that down. Great job. Go ahead and roll those shoulders. You earned it. Taking one weight, I would choose your lighter weight. We're going to come into side plank. You could be on your knee for modified. We're going to take our weight out lateral to the side and back down, trying to keep our hips nice and still, really lifted through this side plank. Whether you're on your knee or on your toes, strong through the arms, strong through the core. Exhale out, inhale, return. Beautiful, so strong. And let's hold for 5. Come on down. Great job. Let's get the other side. Swing the legs. Your weight is ready. Pop your hips up. And out we go. Make adjustments with your form as you need, making sure your wrist is right under your shoulder. Hips are stacked, core is tight. So strong, such a powerful move. And if it ever gets too much, you're just dropping that weight, and you can take out the arm motion as well. Hold that plank and come on down. Okay, it's time to put those lighter weights behind, and we're gonna grab a heavier weight if you do have that option. We're gonna take our top leg behind bent and take our bottom leg up, squeezing inner thigh, and our top arm is reaching for our toes here. Of course, you don't have to use a weight. We're really focusing on squeezing the inner thigh, reaching through the toes, a nice big range of motion here. Of course, it's exhale, reach, inhale, length. Nice job. Weight comes down and we're pulsing 2 sets of 10. Lift it up. Keep it at the top, really squeeze. And lengthen back down. Nice job. Okay, let's go ahead and get the other side. Swinging the legs around. Back leg is bent behind, arm comes up. Fingertips reach for the toes. Exhaling as you do so. Inhale, return. Finding that fire in the inner thigh. Working our arms here too, and our core, of course, is tight. You're doing so great. Keep it up. Almost there. Weight comes down, time for pulses, 2 sets of 10. Keep it lifted. You did it. Lengthen that leg back down. Nice job. Weight comes off to the side. Let's go ahead and take a reverse tabletop. So up through the hands, floating one foot, and we're gonna come down through the hips as our knee bends in on one side. So a tricep dip and the knee pulls in. If this is too much, just take the tricep dip and don't bring your knee in. Keep both heels down. Exhale in, inhale out, little breaths here, really firing up the back of the arms and of course the glute. Nice job. Take a breath, shake that out. Whew, we don't have long, we've got to get the other side. Come on up, other leg floats, down and up we go as the knee crunches in. Fire up those triceps. I know this burns. You can do it. Great job. Go ahead and shake that out. Come to the center of your mat. Grab your larger weight if you have one. We just need one and lie on back. Peel your hips up one vertebrae at a time in your bridge. You're at the top. Arm comes up and we're gonna flow through bridge. As your hips come down, weight comes overhead. And then as our hips come up, weight comes up to meet. Inhale, return. Exhale, lift. Really squeeze through the glutes, push through the heels. Nice job. Now we're gonna float one leg up to the ceiling, down and up. We're gonna keep our hips nice and still so we're not floating down and up through our hips. Just the leg is moving. This is super challenging. Keep lifted. You did it. Roll on out and take a breath, a well-deserved breath. We're gonna peel our hips up and get the other side. Float the other leg, keep the hips lifted. Just the leg is floating down and up with the arms. Hips are nice and still here. You are so strong. I know this is a fiery one. You did it, and lift and roll on out. Great job. So go ahead and meet me in standing, and let's take a larger weight if you have one. Hinge over to one side, and we're gonna float the leg lateral. Little lifts here, finding that balance. It's so challenging. It helps to spread your toes on your standing leg nice and wide. Really engage there. Find your breath. Look at something that is nice and still and not moving. Focus on the core and squeeze. Great job. So for this next one, you can take your lighter weights and we're gonna have our arms in field goal posts and we're going to lift and lower our arms as our leg lifts and lower to the side, really still firing up that side. Outer thigh, glutes fired up on that leg, and your standing leg is working really hard as well. Going at your own pace, it's okay if you're slower or faster. Use your breath. Nice job. Okay, Let's get the other side with that larger weight if that's what you were using. Hinge, find your balance, and float. Up and down. Totally okay to not use weights here. Little breaths when we move faster. Nice job. Time for those lighter weights. Field goal post with the arms. Same leg out and up, just lifting a little bit differently with the arms here. Engaging our back muscles, our shoulders. We're getting all the muscle groups. Nice job, you did great. So let's take a lunge position while we're still standing. We're gonna lunge down, hinge forward as your arms come back, swim them forward and lunge down. Hinge, arms swim, back to forward and down. Hinge, swim, straight up and down. You've got it. Pull your core in tight as you reach over that quad. And notice the difference and how challenging the lunge becomes as you lean over. But enjoy the flow with the arms. Really reach and swim. Use your breath here. 2 breaths for this exercise. So good, almost there. And we're gonna hold. This is the last one. We're gonna hold over that leg in that hinge. Almost there. Nice job. Go ahead and step that foot up to meet the other and shake that out. Straight into the other side. Starting with the lunge, up, hinge, arm swim back and forward and down. Just try and be nice and smooth through this motion. I know your legs are super fired up right now. Woo, you're doing great. Stick with me. Ready? All right. It is time to hold. So we are holding in that hinge. Just a few more seconds. Breathe. Whew, you did it. Come on up and that leg meets the other and shake it out. All right, let's come back on down to our mat. We're gonna be on one side, on a hand, toes and heels together, knees wide, lift yourself up, and we're gonna close and open our clamshell as we lower our hip down and rise our hip back up as we open. Exhale, squeeze and lower, inhale, rise and open. Really squeezing inner thighs here. You choose how hard you want to work. If this is too much, you're lying on your side, opening and closing your clamshell there. Keep breathing. Nice job. Swinging the legs, we got to get the other side. Toes, knees together, knees wide, set it up. And up we go with the hip. If that's where you are today, closing as we lower, opening as we lift. Exhale, lower, inhale, rise and open. So good. Really squeeze. You are fantastic. Woo, well done. Go ahead and meet me on your backs nice and slowly to get there, and hug those knees in, and we're gonna shoot our legs up to the sky. Arms are nice and light on your mat. They could be airplane wings or by your side, but we are gonna trace a V with our toes. So toes are glued together, and we're going down and up out to one side, down and up out to the other. Only go as low as you can keep your imprint in your mat and your abs drawn in tight. Perfect. Make sure you're breathing. If you get too tired, just hug those knees in, take a breath, and come back in. Great job. Hug those knees in. And let's go ahead and take our legs into tabletop position one at a time. And shoot them out 45 degrees and back in. We'll start here and then we'll add on. So very intentional, low back push down, low abs nice and tight as we extend, bring in, extend, bring in. Of course, inhale, extend, exhale, bring in. Now let's add the arms behind the head and let's switch up. One elbow to knee as we extend, and then the other. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, return. Exhale, other side. Keep your low back push down. Navel draw to spine. Nice job. Now let's add on. Lifting your head and neck, we're gonna bicycle the legs. So out and out and out and out. Little breaths here. You're not here long, stick with it. Great job. Come on down. Legs come down. Go ahead and grab your weight. You can grab your heavier weight if you have one. Knees come into tabletop and shoot them straight up to the ceiling. Your weight comes to your toes and we're gonna come back down. So little crunches here, up and up. Little breaths, reach and reach. Abdominal curls. You do not have to use a weight, of course. Get those fingers to the toes, come on. Nice job. All right, legs come down, weight comes to the side. And go ahead and come on to a side. And then come all the way to a seated position in the center of your mat. Grab both of your weights. You could grab your heavier weights where we're using our arms for this one. We're gonna roll back one vertebrae at a time to our C-curved spine and punch over one knee and then the other. So roll back, inhale up and punch, roll back, inhale up and punch. Really intentional, one vertebrae at a time, keeping your core pulled in tight. Nice posture at the top. Soft bend in the knees, roll back. Great job, so strong. Weights come down and we're gonna hold. You're gonna hold at that position where it's really hard to hold any longer. And we're gonna float one foot. This is totally optional, and float the other. So you're in a full seated V, holding and breathing. You could keep your toes down. You could even put your arms down. Great job, you did it. Roll on out and shake that out. Come on down onto your backs and hug your knees in. Shoot the legs up, and we're gonna take them 45 degrees and then out nice and wide. We're gonna reach for 3, 2, 1 in between the legs and cross them for 3, 2, 1. So reach up, 3, 2, 1, and then crisscross and criss. Reach up, nice pulsing crunches here, and then squeezing the legs for 3. This is it. We are so close to the end now. Stick with it. Hug the knees in. You did it. Fabulous job. Go ahead and cross one foot over one leg and pull that in. Go ahead and walk your heel as close as you can get it and just enjoy that stretch. And then switch sides. A nice hip opener here. Great job. Go ahead and come on up and then just let your upper body fall into your hands behind you. Sway your hips if that feels good. You could even sway your neck back and forth. And then walk your hands forward to your toes and enjoy a deep stretch here. Go ahead and release, cross one leg over that and hold on to the knee as you look the other direction and switch sides. Finally, find yourself in a lying position, whatever is comfortable to you, and just enjoy how your body feels. You worked so hard. You deserve this time to just relax and sink heavy down into your mat. Thank you so much for coming to class today. I can't wait to see you in the next one. I have to show you something. See that on the mountain? We call that termination dust. Winter's coming.